来週は結局飛ばせないとなるとあんまり有意義がないので、グレフがどこまでサ
ね、
ポートしてくれるかによって、もう今もう延期っていう判断しちゃってもいいかもしれないけどね。そんな数日で治るような気もしないので。
そうですよね。で、
うん。
しかも今、明日金曜日になっちゃって土日挟んで、なんかすぐ配列できるような感じじゃなさそう
う
ですし、
ん。もう今日の段階でリスケしてってもいいと思います。そうすると14箇所だっけ？
そうですね。次の週の8、9、10、11っていう予定がもともとあったじゃないです
う
か。
ん。
それをさっき言った14から
うん。
の月、火、水。で、
うん。
まあ、木曜日にできるかどうかちょっと、
うん。
もうちょっと後で判断できる。
うん。どうお二人は？全部だね。授業始まる。うん。夜もだよ。うん。うん。再来週は？21の週は OK。後期は？のり、のりさん、22から4
はい。
日間はどうかってちょっと聞いてもらっていいですか？のりさん大丈夫？ちなみに。
22、23、24、25ってことですか？
そうだね。
はい。まあ、自分のスケジュールは大丈夫です。
うん。ちょっとそのスケジュールで、
はい。
なんで？あ、夜は空いてるってこと？実際飛ばすって話を今してるんだけど、難しい。今月はもう無理。ちょっと遅いね。うん。じゃあ、実地は後期と2人だな。うん、あ、ごめん。じゃあ21の週でちょっとリスケができるかどうか。
はい。じゃあ、明日はやっても
うん、
大丈夫
明日はやりましょう。
ですか？マイプロファイルとか。
うん、
あ、大丈夫ですか？はい。
うん。
OK。Matthias?
Yes.
They said they want to training for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, just I explained what's happened training tomorrow, but they are difficult to change to other day. So tomorrow we would like to take your training. That's okay.
Okay.
But I asked them again, and also I'm sorry. I tell you that we like to the week 14th, 14 to 17, but one of the cannot schedule. So again, I'm sorry, but we need to ask you to other week, which is 1 week later, on 21st to 25th.
Okay. I will
So
talk.
you maybe need to ask, right?
Yeah, I'll talk to my colleague about that. I should give you a warning that next week, Monday, Monday the 7th, is a holiday in Canada. So
Okay.
you will not hear back from me until the 8th, or from Kyle, because everything is closed on Monday.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Okay.
Before I had that. But yeah, I appreciate it if you can answer by this week or next week, Tuesday, for
Yeah, I'll
this scheduling. Good.
yeah, hopefully I'll have an answer for you tomorrow. But Kyle wasn't in yesterday, and I'm not sure if he's going to be in today. So I've been calling him directly, and if he's still unavailable, then I might have to get back to you. Sounds good. That's what we'll do then. Okay. So today I want to go over some other topics, but I also wanted to try to have me do less talking and you do more practice. So first, let's start with if you have any questions from all of the things we talked about yesterday. I'll answer any questions at the beginning. And then maybe we'll do some file exercises for you, and then I'll move on to some new topics. Does that sound good for everybody?
Yes. From my side, yeah, I don't have any question from yesterday. まあ、佐野さんとかなんか昨日のあります？クエスチョンって。
なんだろうな。もう一回ちょっと聞きたいところがあるのは、
はい、
Windows のファイルを3つこういじったと思うんですよ。Horizon のアプリじゃなくて、
はい、
Windows のプログラムファイルの中の Horizon の中のその3つのファイル、
ノートパッドで開いたやつ。
そうですね、そのファイルは、
はい、
通常なんだろうな、一度セットしたらもうそのいじる必要がないのか、毎回毎回そのいじって設定を見直す必要があるのかっていうところがちょっと気になっていて、ショートカットのボタンとか作ってこうホライゾンの中でこう例えば四角いスクエアを飛ばしたりとかっていうのをデモでしたと思うんだけど、何か特別なことをするときだけそのメモ帳でファイルを開けばいいのか、どんなフライトであっても毎回そのファイルをいじる必要があるのかっていうのはちょっと知りたいところですね。やってる意味わかりますか？あれもしもし。
Oh, did we lose Nori?
のりさん。
あ、ごめんなさい、今戻りました。ファイルがあって、それを毎回変えなきゃいけないっていうところまでしか聞こえない。
そうそう、そのファイルを毎回いじらなきゃいけないのか、基本的にはホライゾンのアプリだけで、
はい、
ルートを作ればいいのか、その重要度というか、
はい、
それがよくわからないです。
はい。But yes,
Yes.
yeah, we had a question what from yesterday. You showed me the, what you say, you showed me that's the programming that you can change on Notepad from iFile or waypoint file. So those that we have to do every time, or we can do just on make horizon with the mouse visualize.
So to create a new mission, like I showed you when we created all the files with the same name, and I put one inside the header file and inside the footer file and the extras file, folders. For that, you will need to use text editor. But once you have your mission created, for almost everything, you can just create it in the graphic user interface in the waypoint editor. The only things you need to open up and edit by hand using a text editor is things like maybe the exit criteria for a circle. So for that, there's no option to do it from the Horizon user interface. that option may be added at some point, but at the moment it doesn't exist. So for that kind of thing, you would have to go in and manually do it. But for adding normal waypoints and for most of the mission planning, you do not need a text editor.
ざっくり言うと
This-
そんなに必要ないっていうことでいいのかな。なんだ特別な時にだけいじればいいかもしれない。
Does that answer your question? Yes?
I'm sorry. I was out again and complete what you say. I'm sorry. Can I hear it again? So,
Sorry. For creating a mission,
yes.
so if you recall yesterday, we created a header fly file that went into the header folder, a footer fly file that went footer folder, and extras that went into the extras folder. And then we were able to select that from the mission types. So for that, you do need a text editor. And for things like the circle exit criteria that we talked about yesterday, you will need a text editor. But for most normal mission planning, you can do it all through the graphic user interface in Horizon. So if you need to add waypoints or that kind of thing, you should not need text editor for the vast majority of planning.
Okay.
うん。
So depending on what we gonna create it, right?
Yes, and it depends on how detailed you want to be. So if you want to change, for example, your failure behavior, so if you want to change what happens in the case of, for example, GPS loss, then you would need to go in with a text editor, change it manually. But for typical mission planning, the only thing you need the text editor for is to set the circle exit criteria.
Actually, GPS lost me. Sorry. During the mission.
Yeah, so the autopilot has a pre-programmed behavior for different types of failures. So if you lose GPS, it's going to do one thing. If you lose a motor, it's going to do a different thing. If you lose connection to the ground control station, it's going to do a different thing. And all of those things are programmable. And to program those behaviors, you need to open the fly file of the text editor to change it manually. But normally you don't change those behaviors, you leave them alone and you only change the mission. Those behaviors are pre-programmed and unchanged.
Okay. Yeah, well, we was not sure how much importance things text editor, so that's why I asked you. So
Yeah, I think it's
because
important.
when I teach to others, our client.
Mhm.
So when I think teach to this text editor, that's kind of complicated. What I think.
Yeah, it's a little
But we
bit.
need to learning and teaching to client as well, right? Because
Yeah. I think it's important to know a little bit about it, especially if you're going to be teaching others how to use all of this. I don't think it's important that everybody know about it, but if you're teaching, you should know about it. And if you're going to be changing very detailed things, you should know how it works. And knowing about it will also help you understand sometimes some troubleshooting.
yeah, makes sense.
うん。
浅間さん、大丈夫そうですか？
そうですね。必要に応じてってことですね。
そういうことですね。
OK, thank you. で、のりさんじゃなくて、後期どうする？
Yes, we understand.
動かないでしょ？
はい。
聞かなくていい？ 無理さんには聞いたんで、一旦削除してもう一回使うって言いますね。うん、大丈夫そう。とりあえず今日なんか、うん、OK。OK。のりさん、じゃあ、質問は大丈夫です。今日の内容に入ってきました。
Yeah, we are all good from yesterday, actually. So today, we're gonna study more another thing, so
Yes, but first I want to do some exercises to make sure that what we learned yesterday was absorbed, because it's always good to practice things. At least for myself, I learn better when I do than when I listen.
yes.
So I'm gonna make maybe I'll make Yohei the presenter, so he can share his screen. Are you able to launch Horizon in the computer that you're connected with?
Okay.
To the GoToMeeting.
Okay.
Which computer is best for me to switch to for you to share your screen?
So I connect to GoToMeeting on Mac, but the Horizon is another computer. So I will try to connect the Horizon displays. Just a moment.
You could also try to connect to GoToMeeting on your other computer.
Yes. Okay.
So that then I still have the camera and I can see what you're doing.
Oh, can you show me? Show this Horizon display. Can you show?
I have to make you the presenter, but so should I use Yohei?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make you the presenter. So now you should have the option to share your screen at the bottom.
How about this?
There you go. Excellent.
So I camera switch to the capture. So you can see the Windows computer. So now, so standing the Horizon. Okay. This is my Horizon.
Okay, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for me. Oh, you're pointing the camera towards Horizon?
Yes. So there's a capture.
Are you running? Oh, I understand. So do you not have internet in the computer with Horizon?
Yes, but so to our recording, so we use the two computers.
I see.
Okay. 多分もうちょっとHorizonを小さくしてもらった方が見えるかもしれない。今、でかすぎて
一部しか映ってない。
一部しか見えないんで。はい。
これぐらいかな。
なんで、その画面、Horizonのソフト自体を小さくしてもらえれば、ちょうど見えるかもしれないです。画面を、なんていうんですか。今、左側。
左右逆転とかになってないですか？
で、そうですね、上下もちょっとだけ小さくしてもらったら見えるかもしれない。What do you say, Matthias?
It's going to be a little tough because when we use the camera instead of the share screen, it doesn't show me a full screen picture, it just shows me a small picture. But we can make do if it's what I am recording too, so if it's because of the recording, I can send you my recording too after. You're worried about not capturing everything. GoToMeeting is recording.
Okay, I will try
So
to.
it might be better if you can.
Hmm.
Yeah, it might be better if you can launch GoToMeeting in that.
So, okay. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Ah, そう、アットマークが出てこないんだ。アットマークどうやって出すんだっけ？僕がチャットでくれるんです。チャットが見れないんだ。そう、This is a Norwegian keyboard. I cannot type the at mark.
Yeah, because Japanese keyboard and Norwegian keyboards, they have difference.
まさかそんなところでつまずくとは。
I think it's Alt 64. You hold Alt and press 64, you'll get an at.
Shift plus 6 and 4?
Not Shift, Alt.
Alt.
Alt 64.
Alt と64で出ませんか？
Or copy paste works.
出ない。
Yeah, sure.
あれ？アットマークをコピーしたら違う。
Try Alt 64.
Alt 6? 出ない。
64 has to be in the number pad, not in the regular numbers. If you don't have a number pad in the laptop, it might not work.
Oh yeah, mine work.
This is a strange keyboard.
Oh, no number pad. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to copy paste.
コピペしかないですね。
コピペ。これ3つあるでしょ。シフトを押すと、このちょんちょんが出てくる。So now the download the GoToMeeting. Thank you for waiting.
No problem.
There we go.
うん。これでどうだろう。
Okay. I just made that computer the presenter.
うん。
So you should be able to share screen now.
うん。あれ行かないの行ったああ。
There we go.
うん。This is my
大丈
horizon.
夫です。
Thank you for waiting. うん。
Much better.
うん。
Okay. Great.
うん。
So let's do some horizon exercises to
Yes.
create some missions.
うん。
So for the first exercise,
うん。
we'll create a fly file that makes the UAV fly a square pattern
うん。
with 4 waypoints, and all the waypoints should be at 200 meters of altitude above the launch location, and then it should land at the launch location. Then we're going to simulate it, ensure that it all works the way we planned it.
うん。
Just for clarity, I'm going to type it into the chat.
うん。
So I think it would be best if everybody tries this,
うん。
and then we see at the end if the simulation works correctly.
うん。
Does everyone understand?
Yep. We are trying to do yes.
ちょっと、のりさん、日本語でちょっと補足をお願いしますね。
昨日やったことの、エクササイズで皆さんにやってみましょうということで、で、ウェイポイントを四角形を出して、で、アルティテュード200メートルで設定しましょうということです。
はい。どこでもいいのかな。
Yeah, any place is okay, right?
Yeah, any place.
But square, you say, right?
Yes, square.
Square and 200-meter altitude.
Correct.
Okay.
ああ、I find the Tokyo Tower. This is Tokyo Tower. 寂しい。
高さ200メートルですか？
アーティチュードは200っつったかな。
高さは200です。200メートル。
うん。うん。フラッシュができない。あ、今日 Day3 か。Day3。さて、あれああ、そっか。G 製造、本当に。違うところに作っちゃった。うん。So, can I change the, なんだっけこれ。Geofence to fly?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like you'll have to change either the geofence or the waypoints.
うん。Geofence どこだったんだっけ。マップか。うんうんうん。 もうずると。I have a question. Firstly, I set the waypoint around here, but now the new waypoint is moved to there.
That's right. So what kind of waypoints did you use? Relative or absolute coordinates?
Relative.
Check relative.
OK。相対的な位置なんだね、これは。絶対的な位置でやれば、合ってたってことか。Try again. Hmm. これは、あれかな、ウェイポイントエディターではスケールは変えられないのかな。Can I change the scale on waypoint editor? Zoom in, zoom out?
The scale of what?
Zoom in or zoom out?
The waypoint editor?
Yes. Yes, I find it a zoom out.
Yeah.
そちらはできました。なんだろ Okay. I will fly. Humming. Take off.飛んでんの？うん。うん。今、高度を上げてるのか。みんな上がってるんですね。うん。のりさんはできました？
今セーブしてるところですね。
うん。もしよかったら画面共有で先生に見てもらいましょう。
はい。
うん。I change the screen for ring. うん。マイクこっち。
Okay.
うん。
I put the waypoints on 200 meters high. And fly two waypoints. Is this correct?
It looks looks good. You're flying in micropilot. So this exercise is actually closer to the next one I was going to ask you to do. So this will continue in a square forever.
Oh, yeah. No giving command to run off.
Right, but you could manually do it. But you're flying if Alright. さっきテレコさんとですね、最後見せて
あ、そうです。私が見せて、でその次、ロイさんも見せたら OK かなって言ってます。
はい。なんか今のはこれでもう大丈夫なんですけど、はい。さっき100ワード送った GCS のやつは9135のファイルなんで、それを
グリフの設定ファイルをノリさんが送ってくれた。
今また切れちゃう。ノリさんからチャットワークで別に送ってくださったやつの、ファイルが3つ入ってるんですけど、どれを入れたらいいですか？
多分バタバタから系の話だったんで。
あ、本当だ。松村さんがオーナーになってます。
あれはキャノンボールのやつだね。
UAB1、2、3、4、5とシミュレート全部反映すれば、自分のやつにビッグスイングじゃなくて、トリプル使えないので。
全部。
どこに置くかわかる？
全部ダウンです。
多分バサバサがわかる。
そんなに重いファイルは
Yeah, that's already.
Is everyone ready to continue? Okay. So I have a couple of comments from what I saw. I'm going to share my screen just for a moment. Let me know if you were able to see it. Uh,
今日遅くなっちゃった。
first waypoint and continue at 200 meters.
Yes.
Unless I make a change manually. If I change this by hand,
Oh yeah, that's right.
then it's a waypoint. But if I have a waypoint of 200, when I go to the next one, then it will change back to 100.
Oh, okay. Same, right? If I manually descend, then also back to 200.
Not anymore. It only happens when you first go to the waypoint. So if I now change my altitude, it will go back up. So what I'll do now, I will do this again, but I will show you what this looks like in fly fly. So this is the fly ball here. And the green command is our current command. So when I arm, take off, climb 200. And as soon as we get to the waypoint, it's going to go to the next waypoint. Change my altitude now. There's no climb to change it back until we get to this next waypoint. So before we get to the next waypoint, we have to go through this climb command. So now we go to climb 200. And immediately to the next waypoint. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, but sorry, his basic question, how I can show the window, little window, the monitor?
The one I showed you just now?
Yeah, the small one on the right.
Yeah, that was the status monitor. It's a separate plugin that is mostly used for tuning loops, so you probably will not be using this very much. I used it just to show you where you are in the file file, but I won't be doing much with this. I won't be covering this plugin because it's more for integration. I just like this feature where it shows you where you are in the command buffer. It's useful to understand what's happening.
Okay, so it's not necessary to use for me.
Unless it's not necessary.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Stop sharing the screen. So we still have everybody? The connection is still okay?
OK。
All right. In that case, let me set up the next exercise.
うん。
So I just sent it in the chat. For the next one, we're going to add to the file we just created in the first exercise. So this time, the aircraft should take off and stay heading to the same direction until you're at 150 meters altitude. And then fly the square pattern infinite until you command the land. Hint is that Kokio had already done this a little bit. And I also want there to be a different landing point to the northwest so that you can go and tell it to land there if you need to. Then we're going to simulate it, make sure everything works. In the simulation, we'll select alternative landing zone, tell the UAV to land there. We'll try to abort the circuit. See what happens.
と
Ignore the base leg comment because that's meant for fixed wing.
Wait, let me understand what you want.
課題の内容が僕は理解できなかった。
So basically, we create almost same like a square pattern. That's right. Waypoint 1, 2, 4, but not landing. So forever, just circle and it's square.
Yes, but there should still be a landing point that you can command to go to. There should be two landing points. One in the middle of the square and one somewhere to the northwest.
Okay, we need to point to landing zone.
Well, one of them should not be pointed to. Actually, neither will because the square will be infinite.
Okay, let us try.
Sure.
今チャットに書いてある指示をやるそうなんですけど、大丈夫ですか？
チャット。チャットでね。チャットワーク。
はい。チャット映画は、チャットワークじゃなくて、
GoToMeeting チャット。
メッセージに、
今チャット。
彼が書いた指示があるんですけど、それを今やりますけど、ほぼさっきやったことと一緒なんですけど。
チャットに書いてある？チャットないの？
GoToMeeting です。
GoToMeeting のチャットがからだ。
まあさっき皆さんのやった四角形のウェイポイントを作って、でランディングをしないってことですね。
これ150メートルの高さに変えて、で、ランディングポイントを2つ作ればいいんですか？
そうですね、北側に作るっていう感じです。
四角の中の真ん中と、なんか、 蓋、コップなんか蓋に作る感じです。なんで2つ作る必要があるんですかね。なんか、何時にってことは、2箇所で着陸ですか？ランディングってことは
結構するんですけど、そうですトイレ。はい、
あ、わかったかも。それがなくて、なんかさっき、これに、これにサークルって
あ、それは最近してます。
あ、だからこれサークルになんでってやるのか。質問。クイズ。ありました、ありました。サークルですよ、これ。
サーキット。
サーキット。
この大体着陸ポイントを作るっていうやり方はありますか？
わかりました。
大丈夫ですか？
はい。なんか、わかんないけど、できたかもしれない。
シミュレートまでできました？
今やってたな。これ でもランディング君たちの
テーブル。
でもランディングポイント、あ、同じところに
うん、課題がよくわかんない。
なんとなくできたかもしれない。そういうことですね。着陸できればいいって感じかもしれない。なんか150メートルに変えて、距離を変えられるかっていうと、あと着陸ポイントを四角の外の北側と、多分真ん中に残すみたいな感じになって、で、なんか質問が、ここに、なんか、そのランキングサークルと、What's how you memorize this みたいな感じなんですけど、それがなんかウェイポイントの設定じゃなくて、サーキットっていうやつの追加を奥さんにつけて、それだったら着陸の場合はウェイポイントつけられるので、
Hello? We're back. Sorry, everybody. I think there was a power surge here, and I lost internet for a moment.
Okay, sorry,
Okay.
maybe
It's a bad internet day.
うん。
Yeah, that's one thing. I
in
know.
Japan too.
Okay. How are you all doing with the last exercise?
うん。
Well, I think エリンドさんは大丈夫そう。
なんか、
誰が大丈夫？
今画面共有してみました。
はい。
This is my PC.
Yeah, looks like still big screen. But the one with our try to make it. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm going to take control here for a moment because it's not recording anymore because I lost internet. So I want to try to record. I don't know if it's going to let me anymore.
Do you have a recording function by GoToMeeting software, or do you use another
Yes.
software?
No, a GoToMeeting automatically records it.
Oh, okay.
I've never completely lost network connection before, and so it's not letting me continue the recording.
サーキット
Well,
とサーキット API、AIP っていうのは、うん。
well, fortunately you're all recording on your side too.
うん。
All right, let me let Koki be the presenter again so I can see her screen again, and I will help you get the setup working the way that it was for everyone else. So did you get the files from Nori?
Yes. I got but
Okay.
反映してみました？
なんかダウ
Where
ンロー
did you put the files?
ドした後に何したらいいですか？
場所がですね、あるんですよ。場所がどこかというと、どこだっけ。皆さん、場所わかります？ファイルを置く場所。
もう普通にホライズン3、はい。普通にプログラムファイルのホライズン 3.7 のフォルダにすぐ下にコピペすれば大丈夫です。既存のファイルがあるんですけど、上書きしちゃって大丈夫です。
一回ホライズン取った方がいいかな。それを展開して、で、もう一個フォルダ開けて、コントロール L で。 プログラムファイルズの圧力なんちゃら。コンピューターの PC の Windows C ドライブのプログラムファイル X 圧力のこれホライズンマイクロファイルとホライズン、そこにさっきのファイルを全部置き換えて、うん。これをのりさんやると、キャノンボールが見れるようになりました。
バサマさんとかと一緒の135の、機体が出てきますね。
ちょっとライツ
ビッグスイングじゃなくて。
出ました。
大丈夫そうですか？はい。じゃあ、エミヌさんのやつだったら、さっき見せたのは。
はい、作ります。
Are you able to copy the files in the folder?
Yes,
She could.
Eden is a success to add the glyph 135. So now she will share the screen.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, and
That looks a little bit more like it.
UAV 135, which is it. And simulate. ここで今、ジオフェンスを選びなさい。ジオフェンスは見せって言って、ベースにすると出てくるじゃないですか。これ、なんか毎回思うんですけど、バツしちゃってる。さっきバツにしたら135が消えちゃったんですよ。これになっちゃうんです。UAV01
のりさん、そうなりました？ジオフェンスを設定を解除すると、
ごめんなさい。
解除っていうか、ジオフェンスを設定しないとシミュレートできないで出てきて、ジオフェンス設定を入れると、135が消えちゃうんですよ。
それはなんでだろうね。のりさんの PC ではそうはならなかった。
ごめんなさい、何の話ですか？
今、エリーヌの画面、スクリーンを共有してると思うんだけど、左上の UAV 選択するところが、135が今映ってないと思うんだよね。で、さっきホライゾン立ち上げたときは135があったんだけど、今はないと。 そういったこと、のりさんは起きた。起きない。
よくわかって、今自分も UAB01 デフォルトしかない。
なんでだろう。
これが一番なのかなって思ったんですけど、浅沼さんのやつと違います。
そうだね。なんかジオフェンスの設定をなんかゴニョゴニョいじってると、ここに135が出なくなっちゃうのはなんでだろうなっていう。
Matthias?
Yes.
Just wondering
これもそうだ。
how
これもそうなの。
see on what is it? Autopilot control UAB01 now that's showing default. How do you see it right now?
I just see her screen, but I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, on left side, the top autopilot control. So we can choose UAB01 default
Yes.
right now. But they used to show brief 135. Does this any changes?
Yes, you can change that. There are two places where that is read from, the VRS file and fly file. The reason it's there is because you're using a default VRS file instead of the one from Griff. You can change it in the VRS if you want to change the name. So,
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do that right now. I can show you how.
Maybe not. We should finish this exercise first, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the other computer, what VRS are you simulating? So the VRS is the file. You see where you select your waypoint file that she named test2.wpt. Right below that, there are the VRS files. The one that's currently selected I see is sim only quad rotor. See that? Yeah, so that's the configuration file. So what configuration file is Yohei using?
I'm using
浅間さんの VRS って何選んでますか？
僕は、待って。
コントロール GCS って話です。
ちょっと待って。これなんかクワッドコプターなんちゃらっていう。Just a moment. SIM only quad rotor plus 3RS です。それ。これで。
Yeah. He said that's now the showing on the screenshots. I mean, just
It's different than one he has. It's not showing
that's
up.
No, バスモさんこれですよね。この今
そう。
出てるやつ。
Same as me.
Yeah. Same as right. You can see. it's like now.
And his UAV one has a name, or is it called default?
Sorry, one more time. The last part.
Is Yohei also having UAV name problems?
No, your head doesn't have the problem. Your head is saying UAP 135.
Okay. We'll take a look at that in a little bit then. I do want to get through more of these exercises because I think it's the best way to learn and work through all of the little problems.
Yes.
Were you able to complete exercise 2?
No.
Yes.エリンヌさんのやつ大丈夫ですか？今もう一回シミュレーションしてもらう。
はい。
So, should we show simulate, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
なんかジオフェンスの
Yeah,
外
she's trying to show you.
にできちゃって、
ああ、
何かできるのか、できない。
ジオフェンスが、
どうやってジオフェンスを大きくするんですか？
ジオフェンスは一回ターミネートして、マップスの、マップセレクターで、ウェーブ1選んで、モディファイジオフェンスかな。で、正確に60個。これ OK だよ。ああ、ウェイポイントさっき作ったウェイポイントは、いいんじゃないですか。
So, this is what you needed?
Yes. There's 2 straight-in landings in there, which are not really used for for hovering vehicles. So the arrows you see, those are fixed-wing landings, straight-in landings. See the one I'm talking about?
No, I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay, 1 second, I'll show you. you see my screen?
Yes.
Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. All
Just
right.
a second.
So when you have the option to do circuit above initialization point, straight in landing above initialization. These two, straight in landing and straight in landing AIP, are for fixed for airplanes only. So circuit, uh,
まずサーキットか。
trouble. Editor. And then circuit point. The screen share is messing with it. Okay. Let's see. So, this one has those commands disabled. So this is what a circuit point looks like. This landing is okay for a hovering vehicle, but straight in landing is only for airplanes, fixed wing. It looks like this arrow. So you should don't use this one, because this is only for fixed wing. You should use this one.
ドローンですか?
So we only see this plus icon.
Yeah, you should only use the plus icon.
Okay.
So I believe Cookie had one of the arrows.
Right. I think yeah, she used to have fixed wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. Can she share her screen again?
もう一回スクリーンシェアできますか?
今 します。
うん。
逆回転になっちゃったんですけど。Can you see it?
Yes, it's taking a little bit of time to update, but I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you command a landing on the second landing point?
I didn't understand the second landing point.
And let's try to abort the landing.
そこの
これ？これ
ラ
か。
ンディングをキャンセルしてできますか？
ストップ。これでいいですか
？You said that before landing we have to abort landing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 今もランディングしちゃってますよね。
はい。
だからその前に高度を下がってランディングするときにそこでのランディングをキャンセルして、北の方の第二違う地点に
昨日やったやつ。
ランディングをさせるっていう。
そのキャンセルってどうやってキャンセルするんですか？
だから第二地点にランディングを指定してっていう。
なるほど。
So yeah, there should be another landing waypoint, and right before landing, I want to abort and then command to go to the other landing waypoint. You'll pretend there was an emergency and we need to land somewhere else.
I understand.
Right.
なるほどね。今やってる途中でできれば。
多分もう今ぐらいアボードしちゃっていいです。
アボード。これか。アボード。アボードしました。
You may want to slow the simulation a little. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's abort, right? We need to.
Yeah, and then you can't abort until the landing begins.
でもアボードしても進む。
So you should drag the other landing waypoint a little further away, otherwise it'll be hard to select it. Maybe zoom in a little bit. So you can't use that waypoint, that landing, so you have to use the other one that's in the middle of the square. See how there are two in the middle? The one that's
コードは使わずに、どうやってやるんだろうな。なんか、真ん中のランディングゾーンっていう矢印のところでなんかでやるんじゃなかったっけ？上の、その真上の、そう。それで、It's correct? It's correct? Is it correct?
Yeah, it's looking good. Now let's try to have it land near where we are. So let's create a new landing point.
Let's create it. New landing point.
新しいポイントをそこで今もうついちゃうぞ。
ランディングポイント作れなくて。ランディングじゃないですよ。
Or let's move the other landing point. You see that you have a landing point already in the middle
あ、こ
別の
where
と
it
ころ
says
のウェイ
GCS.
ポイントとか、そう例えば左の 150AIP とか。
う。頑張って違うところにしました。
うんそこにサークル作っちゃった。サークルじゃなくてさ、左の方に例えばウェイポイントどっかそれを選んで、そこでランディングってできるんだっけ？ゴーヒアって言うんだっけ？うん。
時間稼ぎして。
オプション？ゴーヒアのウィンドウにオプションっていうのがあるけど、それ何だっけ？違うか。
How we can
Remember
create
to stop the go here, you have to click disengage.
ディスエンゲージ？ディスエンゲージするととりあえず違うところに行くのか。
How can we create a new landing point?
Let's use the one that's in the middle already.
Okay.
Drag.
そのやつを使ってた。I move that like this.
Yeah, there's the other one that's in the middle.
In the middle, this GCS.
So the go here command is different from the waypoints. So if you right click and press go here, it creates another hovering waypoint in that location. If you want to go to a waypoint, you have to disengage the go here and then go to selected waypoint. So if you look at there. Saw the go here command pop up?
We don't have the landing option in command type.
Yeah, I just wanted to use the one that's already there. But in order to use it, you have to disengage go here.
Go here ってやって、エンゲージをディスエンゲージにしたらいい。
でもなんか、ランニングポイントこうやって動かせばできるんだ
5っていうのは
On the rightmost window, in Windows, you see the white window.
右側のウィンドウでも変えられるのか。ウェイポイントっていう。エディットウェイポイントっていうボタンが押せる。
So on the taskbar at the bottom of Windows,
Yes.
the program that's furthest to the right is the go here pop-up.
なんか下の方のメニューになんか出るんだけど、ちょっとこうメニューが見えないね。ちょっとこのホライゾンのウィンドウをちょっとちっちゃくできる。下のなんか数字とか GPS とかっていうのが見たり。高さを少しちっちゃくして。 ちゃいできんのイラッとする
あ、来た。
うん
あ、し。
うんで
Yeah, you need to find the go here window, disengage go here.
うん
どういう。
here?
The window. There's a window that pops up. Yeah, see that window?
Yes.
Push the
Coordinates and disengage button. If you click disengage,
Disengage.
then it will go back to your flight.
ああ、なんだ。そっか。ディスエンゲージすると、ランディングポイントに勝手に行くんだ。Go here っていう
The
のを
go here is independent of your flight, of your fly file.
Go here に行く
So
と
it's like running a pattern.
見せかけて、
難しいね。
実演ゲージ
わかりにくいです。ランニングポイントに結局行っちゃうんですね。
うん
で、さっきはそれを中止して他のとこ
う
ろに行かせた
んまあ
っていうだけなんです。
ランディングポイントに行かせる、途中で行かせるための方法を今教えてくれるってことです。
これ本番で急に
焦る。
帰らなきゃいけないけど焦る。
焦るね。
So, okay. Thank you.
うん。
Okay?
We understand.
All right. So next,
うん。
create a pattern. I want you to create a pattern that's activated by a button.
なんて言った
which causes the UAV to do a circle left at the current location, wherever that may be. The circle should have a radius of 100 meters. So I put the exercise in the text. Now I know 3 hours is pretty long, so if you want to, we can take a 5-minute break. If anybody needs
Yes.
a break, that's okay.
うん。Short break.
That'll be good.
Yeah? Okay. Let's take a 5 to 10 minute break and we'll reconvene after 5 or 10 minutes.
うん。
And then we can move on to the next exercise.
OK。
Okay.
Okay?
うん。
Right. See you in 10 minutes.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
I will leave the meeting running, but feel free to mute and turn the camera off if you need to and do anything you need.
うん。 うん
すみません、またマイクロパイロットの圧縮ファイルをいただきます。
うんうんインストールし直してみる？
はい。
うん。
とりあえず今日というか、まあ明日までに
うん。筑波大の同窓会の配信をやるかもしれなくて、江崎龍馬先生のインタビューをするかもしれない。
同窓会の配信ってすごいですね。
うん
もう全員見れる。
みんな同窓生で、
あ、同窓生。
で VTR で江崎さん先生の映像を撮って、その同窓会のライブの時に流すっていう話があって。
そういうオンライン参加ってことなんですか、みんな。
そうだね。
面白い。
いつもはオフラインでやってるけど、今年はちょっとできないから。
どうやって話したい人と話す？
あれじゃない、シャッフルタイムでこう、みんな。
でも、めっちゃ勉強会でもありました。違う。テーブルごとに自分で選んでテーブル移動できるサイトがあって、
どう避難してくれるかもしれない。テイクオフボタンが押せない。
なんかね、もう一回起動し直すといけない。そしても何もない。
なんかでも焦るよね。
Okay,
Hi.
how's everybody doing?
うん。
Ready to keep going?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to the next exercise then. Create a user-defined pattern and hit button to activate the pattern. So I put it down in the chat. Pattern should contain a circle left with radius 100 meters at the current location. Wherever the pattern is triggered, that's where I want the UAV to circle.
決まれたワンクリックでボタンできるやつですかな。じゃあコード
いやー、どうなんだ。
And of course, let me know if you have any questions.
One 100-meter radius.サークルは普通に作れるよ。うん。
いや、ボタンに保存されてるから、
ボタンに保存されてる。
ウェイポイント作って、で、その、機能だったりとか、機能ボタンで、
ボタンは自分で設定しないと現れない。
はい。で、なんか、
なんか、ペイロード。ペイロード。
はい、でも、ここにサークルレフトあったんですよ。
うん。
ここがディセーブルになってから、
ああ。
ここを、
うん。
ディセーブルに
じゃあ、
そしたらもう、ウェポイントだけやっといて、その場で切って押せばできるようになれば、驚しい。つないで設定してる間に固まったらまた GPS でつなぎます。
うん。
Matthias?
Yes.
Is this me? I made the circle after waypoint square, or I just make circle?
So this circle is going to have to be made a little bit differently because you want it to be in a pattern. So you may have to do it by writing it with the text editor.
Okay.
Text editor 使う。
Another way to do a pattern is to create a dummy fly file and then copy it from the fly file to your real fly file. If you want to make a complicated pattern, it's easier to do it that way because then you can use the waypoint editor to make your pattern, and then you just copy all the commands from the main thread of your fly file that you just created to your real fly file into the pattern section.
Okay, this time you want me, you want us to edit it by Notepad, right?
It's okay either way, but yeah, I think it would be good to go in and edit it with the text editor. Get your hands dirty a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I'm not ready. I just start those parts and changing, kind of programming, so a little complicated for me. But I'm trying to do that. But 佐村さんとかどうですか？
うん。なんか、とりあえずメモでテキストエディターで修正するのはちょっとなんかすごい抵抗があるので、とりあえず、なんかエリヌと一緒に見ていて、
はい。
ジェネラルセッティングのペイロードで普通にサークルであるので、それでやってみました。
それだったらできますけど、テキストエディットってどこでやるんでしたっけ？
ファイルを開かないといけない。
Yeah, for now, we just finish, make on, graphic pattern by hand. Because it's still little bit uncomfortable to do by text edit.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
Maybe
case,
we need to see it again.
Sure, I can show you how to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better too.
I'll show you two methods. I'm going to share my screen again.
うん、見てる。
もう一回見る感じで大丈夫ですよね。
うん。
I'm going to edit the notepad, the fly file with Notepad++. So, what fly file am I going to use? Let's use this one. So 2020, September 3rd, today's date.
うん。
Open up. Just 2020. So this is the fly file I've been using. So if you have the main thread, I'm going to make it colorful so it's easier for you to see.
シール。
Just a comment. We have the main, these are the waypoints that I made. And this can all be ignored. It's comments.
うん。
And I'm going to scroll down all the way to my pattern 0. Well, I'm going to make it into pattern 0.
うん。
So, to circle left, the pattern is, the command is circle left. And I want it to be exactly at my location when I press the button. Patterns are always relative waypoints relative to the location where you activate the pattern. So if I want it to be at the location I press the button, that's just this 0 location. Next is the radius. So for radius, I said, what did I say, 100 meters? 100. And I can't leave it just on its own like this, because otherwise it doesn't know what to do next. So then I need to repeat. That should do it.
うん。
このファイル開くの
うん。
わかります？
Can you hold that shot?
Windows C のプログラムファイル X86 のマイクロパイロットホライズンの、どこだっけ、フライかな。
じゃあ、さっきみたいにファイルから開くんですか？
で、アトミで入らないとファイルの保存ができないので、あ、待って、自分で保存した、ウェイポイントってどこだっ
ウェイトファイルの
け、自分で好きな場所に置いたかな。
Oh, and I need a comment here. So.
First of all, so we need to edit the waypoint file, right?
To make a pattern, you do, yes. Because this is the pattern that you're going to trigger with the button. So if you are not sure what commands to write inside your pattern, the second method is to create it in a dummy fly file and then your pattern. So for example, I could, to the waypoint editor, I'll append waypoint, I'll make it circle left, I'll make it relative. And I have to edit the waypoint. Change the radius to 100. I'll make this be at 0, 0. That's where I want it for coordinates. And I click OK. And then, like I said, you have to have some command that comes after your circle. So you select it, choose the next waypoint, and it's going to be just itself. So that it always repeats forever and ever, no matter what you do. And I'm going to save file, save waypoint file as. Call this.
Excuse me. So where should I save as a location? Default. Do
For
I
fly
need?
files
Yes.
that you're going to use, it should be inside the Horizon directory, inside the fly file directory.
I see. Fly file
Inside Horizon
folder.
fly file. That's the address.
I see. Yesterday we solved.
Yeah. So this fly file that I'm creating now is a fake fly file to create my patterns. Pattern creation. So save. So now what I can do is I can go into fly file folder and find my pattern. Open it. And I just open it here. And so now I can come in here and be here after my header ends inside my body. There it is. Circle left 0, 0, 100, repeat -1, which is what I wrote by hand. This way you can do it with a graphic user interface instead. So I can copy that and put it into my real one fly file. So that stick it into a pattern. Does that make sense? Or was that too fast?
どうですか？
分かったような分かんないような。フライファイル、ウェイポイントを保存したい、それを手で変えるときに、なんか、あれなんだよ。メモ帳で開くんだけど、セーブができないから、管理者モードで編集しようと思うんだけど、管理者モードのノートパッドが開かないっていう。どうやったらいいんだろうな。なんか初歩的な Windows のことがよく分かってなくて。
Yeah, right now we are trying to open this command description program, and then the Windows say need to open by administrator. Then we try open by administrator, but the Windows system doesn't allow to open and save. So maybe this is basic problem we have right now.
You should be able to do it with Notepad if you open it as an administrator. So maybe open Notepad. So if you search in Windows for Notepad, you still see my screen, or did I stop to share? I stopped sharing.
See.
You can see it?
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Weird.
So,
oh no, you can see the. I think you're seeing the Griff computer.
Yes, this is my waypoint file. I want to edit this waypoint file.
Okay.
So open with.
So let's open up a. No, don't open it like that. Let's open up a Notepad. separately.
Yes.
So let's close Notepad for now. Go to the Start menu
Yes. So
for Windows,
run as
and then
an
right
administrator.
click,
Yes.
Run as an administrator, then open the file.
I gotcha. で、オープンで、と、all file. Okay. I opened the waypoint file. This is my waypoint file.
Yeah.
So change
Okay.
the.
So now let's change the pattern. Maybe pattern 0. Pattern, any pattern.
Yes, this is a pattern 0, right?
Okay.
So change the. To copy this one.
Yep.
Circle. Circuit left. Left.
That's a circuit, not circle.
Circle. Circle.なんだっけ、サークルが作る。こうか。サークル left.
Yep.
Yes.
And you're going to need to set the radius to 100 because it's currently set to 0.
Okay.
Oh, that's location.
Location.
Radius is after the parenthesis.
This one?
Yeah, that's one.
Yes, this is the radius.
And I didn't specify exit criteria in my exercise, so you can delete the 0 after the 100. You don't need.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try to save.
This is.
Oh, but that's pattern. That's pattern 11, not
11,
pattern
yeah.
0.
So need to up.
Yeah, don't change pattern 11. I believe that one was set by Griff already.
Oh, yes. This is my original waypoint.
11を変更したみたいですね。
Yeah, pattern 11 had your landing, the landing pattern. So maybe it would be good to leave that one. And just change pattern 0. I would recommend that you, at some point, download and install Notepad++, because it's more easier to do this there.
So this is pattern 0 to change the.
Let's change that one, yeah.
Right? Can I remove this?
Yes, you can. But it shouldn't be return -1, it should be repeat -1.
Repeat -1.
Yeah.
Save and exit.
Save and exit. Actually, you don't even need to exit, just save.
Okay. And refresh.
But now we need to create a button in order to be able to use pattern 0, because you can't use it if you don't have a way to activate. Create a button, you need to change horizon settings. So if you remember, I'll show you on my screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you remember. Good. That's correct. So that looks good to me. You can save and close. Start Horizon.
Yes.
And let's try it.
後期そろそろ時間まだ大丈夫。
はい。
ああ。
もう11時
恵比寿11時。
初です。
間に合わなかったら送るから戻ってきて。今から行って間に合わなかったら。
ああ、はい。まあ、多分
間に合う。
大丈夫。
Okay. So, so I can see the test button.
Okay. Let's take off and see if it works.
Yes. I mean. Armed. Take off. Push the test button. What's that? 下がってる。
It's like it's landing.
何
Landing.
はい、なんでサークルしてく
Because
る
you wrote circuit, not circle.
あ
But it's
あ、
going to
サ
try
ーク
to
ル
land.
したいことですね。
ミス。
It's going to try to
そうか。
land at 100 meters of altitude.
スペルミスした。
コード怖いですね。
No, circuit sounds like circle.
ここでいい
Yeah, for us, it's complicated studying English.
I understand.
Yeah.
English is my second language too.
Really? What's language are you?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yes, Spanish is my first language.
ほら。
これで合ってるかな。
Hola, sí. Oh, if you this
あれ
yeah, SCI.
CI か。さあ、CI なんだっけ
CIR.
ああ、サークルか。
Circle. There you go.
Yes. Refresh. So do I need to setting again?
Just go to, no, you don't need to change settings because you already have it set for that pattern. You just have to go waypoint, refresh fly file list, and then fly. That's for transmitting to a real autopilot. So it's okay. To refresh, you have to go to waypoints.
Refresh. Okay.
And refresh fly file list. Now you can simulate. It should be loaded.
Okay. It's all good exercise for me. Take off. Push the test button. Oh, success. I remember. I got it.
Good.
Thank you.
Now if you press test again, it will stop doing the pattern and continue with the previous thing.
I see. Okay.
So this way you can do patterns that do lots of different things. So this is a very basic thing, but if your aircraft has a payload, for example, you could have a pattern that activates payload. Or if you want to do more complicated patterns, like a circle that climbs up and then does a square, anything you want, you can put into a pattern.
If we have a payload, we need to change this waypoint or configuration.
If you have a payload, well, it depends on how the payload is integrated. I'm not sure. Is Griff doing all the payload integration for you and just giving you the UAV with the payload already finished?
I think we finished. I believe finished because we sold already the UAV for the customer who want to carry a payload up to the 30 kilo. Example, the box 6.
Okay. Then if it's like a physical payload that you want to be able to release, then you would have to talk to Griff to see what field you need to set to release it. Or they might just already have a pattern written for you to use. All you would need to do is press the button and I'm not sure what level of detail you need to get involved in.
Okay.
That's something you
Yeah,
have to
I
talk
believe sure. But I believe that Kingpin's agree. One of the mechanical engineers who must go purely talk to Kylie or someone. I don't know. So maybe Kylie or or someone else know about that?
Yeah, good.
Release.
But it's still useful to be able to make patterns for your own purposes. These are nice to have. You can create patterns for landing for right now, so or for climbing as hard as you can, and for emergencies, things like that.
Understand. Yeah, this is good exercise. The first step today, right? I think.
Yeah. And I think it's also good at showing you how the fly file works.
Yes. Please.
うん。
Is everybody able to get this working?
So now Erin try to add the button.なんか多分書き方が間違って僕がさっき書いた書き方通りと00、あれ合ってるの00カンマ100で開業でリピートマイナス1。
サークルって
デファインパターン0。画面シェアしてくれたら点々
サークルレストの後に
スペース。
スペースなかったです。
そうかも。森さんはできました？
今やってみたんですけど、100じゃないですね、僕は。
1万とか。
なぜかシミュレーションでやると200だと。
200になっちゃう。200になっちゃう。勝手に？
だからなんかが違う。なんかが違うんですよ。
なるほど。
で、今、まだやってるんです。
でもできた。
画面にじゃあ共有します。スペースが気になってる。
あれはなんかオーブンエラー。
で、それで、
Is that Eddie's screen I'm seeing?
Yes. で、プッシュサークルで、
そう。
OK。
で、もう一回押すと。
OK。
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Mm.
You've created your first pattern. Congratulations.
Mm.
We begin.
You can do it.
Okay. Well, there's some. I won't start the next exercise. I'll leave the.
Next exercise. You provide pause.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear now. But
Okay.
before you're just up.
Yeah, there's a little bit of echo. I said that because we only have about 5 minutes. I'm going to leave the rest of the time for questions. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Okay.
今のところ大丈夫かな
I was still trying to do this, text editing, and try to change 100 the number of the sample value. But when I simulate, sample is like 200 meter.
Okay.
So I don't know what's wrong.
Can you share your screen with us?
Yes, just 1 moment. Do you see that?
Yep.
Oh, right now that is 229.
Okay.
Looks right. So now
Yeah.
I turn it. I show you the program. What I wrote. Wait, how are you? Many parts. Right. Note. File. Open. File. Checklist. This one change it.
It's because you're missing a comma. So 0, comma 0, parenthesis, and between the 100 and the bracket, there should be a comma and a space.
コンマが足りないのね。
ここでカンマ。
そう。で、サークルレッスンは C は小文字じゃないかな。
Save.
Okay. This is a C is a capital or small?
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
ああ
Doesn't matter. Okay.
これ関係ないんだ
So this should be okay.
うん
Okay. So save it.
But that's also pattern 0, not main thread. What we're looking at is main thread. So if you go up more.
Yeah.
See. Yeah, see circle left, 229 radius.
Here? No.
Down, down, down. There.
緑
Here. Okay.
ああそこにもう記載がされてるんだうんそこに記載がされてるのが来ちゃってる
Yes.
There also this one 00.
But that's your main thread, so that's a different circle. So this is okay for making a circle not in the pattern, but for the pattern, you already did it. Now you have to create the button to activate the pattern. So you can save.
Okay. This is pattern. Okay.
That's the pattern. See, it says define pattern 0.
So this is I can save like that. Right?
Yeah, you can save.
And now.
And you still need to go to Horizon settings and create a new button.
Okay.
It's in the payload tab. There you go. Yeah.
ボタンのラベルは自分の好きな名前で大丈夫です
That looks good. Give it any label you want. It doesn't matter for the test.
Okay.
Call it circle. Save and close.
Yes.
ボタン出てるね
出てますね。
うんでさっきのウェイポイントのファイルを選択してうんお出てるうんあれボタンを押す前からサークル出てたあそうかこれもともとサークルあるウェイポイントのファイル
スピードアップどこでやるでしょ
ビューだねビューの
So you can press the circle pattern now at any time. It will start the circle where you are.
うんあできた OK
う？
The button on the right.
うん
ではですね。
Excellent.
うん
Yeah. Thank you. Perfect.
うん
Okay. Well, it's 9, and I'm sure we're all ready to be done for the day.
うん
Actually, everyone in Japan, it's pretty late.
Yeah,
So-
it's a late time.
I guess I will see you tomorrow. It's probably still going to be me tomorrow.
Yes.
I will talk to Kyle. So
うん。
at the end, for the training for next week, you want to move it to 2 weeks from today, right?
Right.
Right. So which means next week, which means 21.
So 21, and is that whole week free for you?
その週全部空いてて移したいってことでしたっけ？
そう
21から
まあ4日間ね。今週4日やったからあと4日残ってると思うんで。
そうですね。その週、例えば21から25の間、月から金の間で4日